Jacob stopped abruptly and turned. The girl was standing in the entrance, staring at him. He was aware of how odd he must look, hunched over, peering at a painting through a magnifying glass. He sat down and pretended to write something in his notebook. She approached and stood behind him. He could hear her breathing, the same click and wheeze as she inhaled. The hairs on his neck started to rise. She walked around slowly, her body shifting sideways towards the bench. Now she was directly in front of him, blocking his view. She inched closer, to within 2 feet. He looked up. She was staring over his shoulder at the painting opposite. Closer still. He smelled the rain on her clothes. He tried to speak, but his mouth was dry. He tried again. "Excuse me, miss, but I'm trying to..." He pointed, narrowly missing her leg. She looked down at him and smiled. "I'm sorry. Am I in your way?" "Well, yes, sorry." She stepped to one side, but remained too close for Jacob's comfort. "I've got a thing about this painting," she said. Jacob turned round. "Oh, the Rubens. Yes, that one is beautiful." She sat down on the bench facing the opposite direction. "Wouldn't it be great?" She paused. "Sorry?" "Wouldn't it be fine just to hang in a moment like that, to lock yourself into the frame?" He glanced at her and felt the longing return. He looked away. "And no one would ever know," she suggested. "Never really know what you'd done before and what you were going to do next." "Well, I hadn't really." "You come in here a lot, don't you? I see you," she interrupted. "Yes, I suppose I do," Jacob smiled. "But I can't remember seeing you in here before," he lied. "Oh, I'm in here." She wiped a droplet of water from her cheek. "I'm always here too, except you're there and I am here." She nodded at her own canvas and then turned to him. "Tell me, why do you like your painting so much?" "It's difficult to say." "I'll tell you why I like mine if you like." She smiled. "Yes, well, if you want to. I mean, if you can." "Stillness," she said, pausing as though to demonstrate the meaning. "I like it when nothing moves, when everything is suspended and held in one perfect, significant moment. Out here there's too much movement, not enough certainty. The painting helps me deal with that. I don't know if that makes any sense." "Oh yes." He shifted his weight onto his left side and twisted discreetly so that he could look at her more completely. Her hand dropped into her knee, the palm upturned and open. A pulse twitched in her little finger, up and down in a slow rhythm. She breathed in and continued. "I come in here and hope that one day it will happen. If I look at the picture long enough, if I focus my mind on the whole and on the detail, I'll find it. You know, the stillness." She looked at him. "Sorry, that might sound a bit weird." "No, quite the contrary.